Hello and a very warm welcome. Hi, I am Rashi and I hope all is well at your end. Well, that's wonderful. Just take very good care of yourselves and stay safe. Yeah, so today I'm going to talk about power. P-O-W-E-R, all caps, power. So what gives us the power, right? When we put our signatures on some documents and we release our powers, the authority that we enjoy, our tall profiles, is that the power? Our big designations, to rule hundreds, thousands, or millions of lives, is that the power? Or it's a huge bank balance at the back that gives us the power, or number of cars is standing for us. Does that gives you the power? So, power. Now, one way or the other, either power is overestimated or power is underestimated. But in both these estimations, one thing shouldn't be forgotten, that power always stays power. Now, I'll cite one very sweet example of my college days. I was in my first year of graduation and I was crossing the road. I'm an animal lover, and I'm quite close to pets and I'm quite close to the animals around. So I was crossing the road and somehow I heard a puppy screaming right at the back. And immediately I turned back and I rushed, to pick up that puppy. I don't know, he was in pain or what. I just have very faint memories with that. And ट्रस्ट मी, हम जितनी देर में उसके पास गए और हमने उसको उठाया, मतलब वो फ्रैक्शन ऑफ सेकेंड्स, a huge vehicle, it just passed by. And for a moment, I just felt that I was safe that day. When you're young, you understand those energies, what all your thought process is. It doesn't happen overnight, right? Our thought, our belief, it all starts, it all start developing very young. But today I believe I have the power to put it into words. And I realize that that small puppy had the power to save my life. Right? So today we are talking about the power that resonates with the energies of the universe. Right? It's that power. Small things which are controlled by nature, which are controlled by destiny, they are very, very powerful. Now, if we see pandemic around, now we have seen coronavirus, how powerful this invisible virus is. How deadly is this invisible coronavirus is. That's the power. So the power, right? Now, and just imagine that the power of this coronavirus, it's resonating like the nature is somehow, because the plants are not affected, the animals are not affected, the seas, the oceans, the rivers, mountains, nothing has been affected. The only living being who is affected is mankind. So man has to understand the power. For example, I'm talking to you and let's say at your back, either I'm silent about you or I'm speaking good about you. I am just investing my powers. I am just, I'm just multiplying my power of goodness. But let's take the vice versa. For example, I don't know you, you don't know me. See, we can love and we can hate people for no reason, right? As love has no reasons, so has malice, so has hatred, right? But then we just invest our energies. What I'm trying to tell you today is this entire universe, it resonates with the energies that we are investing, okay? Now, there are two ways where we are working hard, to just silence or decrease the power of this invisible coronavirus. One is the medical way. The other is like all the precautions that we are taking, right? But there is one another beautiful way to deal with it, and that is delving deep inside. That is purgating ourselves, right? Where we have gone wrong, where, Rashi, you have gone wrong. That is something very, very important, because when you delve inside and you realize that, okay, fine, this action, but yeah, there was nothing wrong about it. There was no meanness involved in it. That will give you the spark, to deal with the situation more powerfully, right? So today, I just spoke about the power, and one very important power, like I just bought a pen. I wanted a red pen. In my profession, red pen rules. So I just bought a red pen. It was just 5 rupees. And that day, I just realized the power of that pen. Either it can make the future of a child, or it can just break the future of a child. Because that 0.5 marks, or that +1, or that -1, that decides the result of that child. So that's the power of that 5 rupees power. Respect power. Every object around you, animate or inanimate, has the power. And the beauty of life is respecting that power. Somebody walked up to me and told me that he or she doesn't believe in God, handful of such people. Okay, fine, but what difference does it make to the existence of the world, right? Today, nature has proved where mankind stands. Man thought that he's the most powerful. He's a superpower on this earth. He forgot that he's been appointed on this earth, as super guardians to the inferior creatures. I won't say inferior, but yes, who are not as powerful as him, because man has the brain, and a scheming brain, I believe, many a times. And that has become the cause of his big deterioration. Right? So just delve inside, because we all have our karmic accounts, and we can definitely, when I talk from my spiritual world of divination, I realize that let's sync with the power of the universe. Let's sync with the beautiful energies of the world. What all is. And let's invest beautifully. One, by purgating ourselves, by taking certain resolutions that even if this pandemic is over, my life would have a different and an elevated purpose. When I was very small, I read somewhere and somebody told me that power corrupts man. Somehow, even when I was 12 years old, I didn't reconcile to that, though I was too young to put it into words. But today I can say, it's not power that corrupts man. It is man who corrupts the power. Thank you very much, and may God bless you with all the positive powers in life. Stay blessed, and I just pray to God that everybody around is safe, and this pandemic waves goodbye to us very soon. Love you all.